Oh, Brittany, it's just life for me. That's all. Nothing. You ready for me to count you down? Count. You ready? Hey, did y'all see my finger disappear?
Hey, I wasn't paying attention. Let me see.
Got it? It ain't
Next.
do it now. All right.
She ain't had no fingertips. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sister Talk with LTB. We back again with another episode, y'all. This is our season finale. So, we got to come through looking all cute like we always do and all that good stuff. Anyway, hello to all of our loyal Sister Talkers. Hey, y'all. We back again, and we are so happy to see you here with us again. And to our new Sister Talkers, because yes, you a Sister Talker too. Ain't no trial run or none of that. No initiation process. You know what I'm saying? So hello to you too, new Sister Talkers. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and welcome to the Sister Talk community. I am Brittany. And these are my lovely sisters. We're going to start today with Miss Nisha, a.k.a. the $1 Million Doula Plug, a.k.a. our big sister. Say hello.
Hey.
That's her, y'all. And then we got the baby and the baby. The baby had a baby. Miss Tiara and baby Eden. Say hello.
Hey.
How nice of Eden to come to work today. We love to see
I'm
you,
saying,
baby.
if you want to show up on the so just typical. But it's cool. We love it when our baby joins us. So even though okay, you okay?
Oh, her covered up her mouth and everything. See, she got manners.
She does have manners. She don't come to work, but she got manners, and that's okay. Yeah. And we are Sister Talk, y'all. So yeah, we be over here talking, we be laughing, and we just be enjoying life and loving each other as sisters. So if this is the first time you came to visit us, baby, we got a bomb mission statement, and we talk about our mission statement every episode, okay? We don't go an episode without it, all right? So we want to make sure here at Sister Talk, we want to make sure that we engage you in some sassy conversation. Yes, honey, that neck roll was on cue today, baby, because it's important. Need y'all to know that is sassy, and we all sassy for real. Even Eden, she getting a little sassy on us nowadays. So woo-hoo, pray for our little sister, please, baby. Pray. We also want to make sure that we encourage. No, we don't. We empower you to be your authentic self. My bad, y'all. Had a long day. I was working. This lady cussed me out today, and I'm a little mad about it. But anyway, we want to make sure that we empower you to be your authentic self, baby. Be who you gonna be, even if you bloop like I just did. Still be who you are, okay? Because we love you just the way you are. I love my sisters just the way they are. And we want you to be who you are. Ain't that right, sisters?
Yeah. Yeah.
We also, guys, want to make sure that we encourage you to the next level, okay? I think this is my favorite part of our mission statement, even though I do like being sassy, but I think it is very important as us, as Black women, and then whatever you are, whatever ethnicity or whatever. I think it is very important that we encourage each other. I don't see enough of that in this world. So we want to make sure that we encourage our sister talkers to the next level or whatever that may be for you. As long as it's legal, baby, we're going to encourage you to do it, okay? because we ain't gonna be encouraging no illegal stuff. All right, we can't be
No,
doing that.
we don't do that. We
I don't know
do
who our
that.
daddy is. We can't be doing that. Yes. So yes, we have gone over our mission statement. We live by it. Miss Nisha wrote it. So it is very, very near and dear to our hearts, as our sister is. So yes, that is important to us. Okay. Now, if you are a loyal sister talker, yes, you know what's next. I know you know what's next. Baby, it's time for them church announcements. You better go ahead and praise the name of the Lord Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Amen. Do it. Yes, he will. And nobody can do it like he can, okay? Because I think we had a real church moment right there, didn't we, y'all? So I just got a couple of church announcements. As I said before, this is our season finale of season 3. You know, every good thing has to have a break. I'm not gonna say come to an end, because sister talk, we here, baby, okay. But we definitely are going to take a little, I call it a little sabbatical coming up soon. You know, we are in season 3. And, you know, as good content creators as we are, we have to make sure that we recruit more sister talkers. So before we start season 4, we are going to be very intentional on promoting our first 3 seasons. So if you have not binge watched yet, you about to have some time to do so. You about to have time to do so. You know, while we taking our little sabbatical. Now this is a different type of sabbaticals. We still be working though. We still gonna be going live sometimes, you know, and we still want to do Black-owned business Wednesdays. So we still want you to send us your Black-owned business. None of those things are stopping. You know, we just taking a little moment before we record season 4, so you guys get caught up and all that good stuff. So, you know, help us recruit some more sister talkers. You got a friend that need a new Monday night episode? Hello, we right here, baby. So
right
come
here,
on.
right here.
Here. You see her. We here. So please let your friends know about Sister Talk and what we be doing. You know what I'm saying? If you behind on a few episodes, I understand life gets in the way sometimes. Sometimes you can't catch up on your shows. I get it. But this is your moment to go ahead and catch up, right? So do what you gotta do, you know. Anyway, sisters, anything that you want to add to our church announcements?
Also, I want to tell our sister talkers that this is the moment where you might want to drop a line or two, send us an email or something, and let us know. Maybe we need to cover something. You know, maybe we need to cover a topic. You got an idea, throw it out there. You know, you'll never know. We might pick it. We might have you on the show.
You out like courtesy of so and so today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. But no, Nisha is right. Hit us up. Because I mean, like, I know it's certain things that y'all may want to see 3 Black sisters talk about. You know, you might want to get our opinions. As we stated on episode, we not like medical professionals or nothing like that. We just got opinions and we gonna use them. So hit us up. That's right. Yes. So yeah, that's all I got. Tiara, you got anything for church announcements?
I ain't got no church announcements. Y'all heard it.
Well, Tiara
I'm
cooked a
co-signing.
meal today, and she did not give us none. So that also was
it
church.
is plenty to go around. It's Holy Week. I'm fasting until 5, so I only ate this much. I was so hungry all day.
Listen,
and all I could eat was this much.
It looked very lovely. I just
want
you to.
I was like, oh, I need some of that right there.
Maybe I'll send it to Nicole so the viewers can see. Looked it all right. It was all right.
Yummy.
It was.
Well, maybe one day she'll cook for us, Nisha. You know, we've been asked.
Wow.
And maybe we'll get some dessert.
You made a salad. First of all, You ain't even do no real work. Nisha cooked chili and I made chicken. So you did not
I asked y'all did y'all want salad. I said I ain't know what to bring. Y'all said salad is cool. So
We
I mean, the
never even got
salad
our
was good
cheesecake
though.
either. We
Yeah,
never
she
even
did.
got our
I'm
cheesecake.
gonna make a cheesecake this week. So
For
Oh, for
us,
real? Well, right.
for
Is it
us,
for
y'all
us?
want a cheesecake? That's fine. Y'all will have to come and pick it up.
you're
Oh.
not just saying this for the show though, right? It's like
No, I'm gonna make the cheesecake. So if y'all want one, I'll have to make it the same. Well, y'all know how I am. It's got to be when I feel like it.
Oh Lord.
oh
have
boy,
mercy.
we ain't gonna
So I'm gonna make a
Okay.
cheesecake for Easter for my mama. So I will make 3. They might be small, but y'all
know.
get
Are
it.
you just? I don't care.
Right, we
You
just
just,
want it.
but
We've
are
been
you
asking
just
for
pulling our
months.
leg though? I mean, is you just pulling our leg? Cause
I might get y'all a cheesecake
oh
or
dang,
make
it went
one.
to Mike. It just went to Mike.
I
And then she
make
said she might
make
go
I
get
will make
one.
one. I
Right, I
will
was gonna
make
ask you, did you
one.
catch that?
Like we don't want no store-bought cheesecake.
Well,
I will get a
anyway,
Walmart cheesecake.
sister
Nah, just
talkers,
play.
please
I got
pray for
y'all.
us that we get our cheesecake. And if we do get it, I'm toasting my cheesecake. Well, my
Me
baby
too, girl.
sister
Me
came
too.
through.
Me too.
My sister came through on the
It is so
cheesecake.
simple. The cheesecake is not even that hard. It's so simple.
All right. I mean, whatever.
Anybody can
Maybe.
make it.
No,
What do you mean
anybody
you can
cannot.
make it? I mean, you keep
No.
talking about how simple it is. So, I mean, there should be
It's
no
only
issue for
if
us
you
to
and
get
Junior.
it.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Right. All
God
right.
bless
Oh,
you.
okay. Oh, God bless
All
you.
right, y'all. Hopefully, we get our cheesecake, but we're gonna go ahead and move on because I will be talking about cheesecake the whole episode.
That
And
could
then,
be the whole episode.
yeah.
Okay.
So we about to go ahead and move on to this topic today. Okay, this topic is courtesy of Miss Latanisha. Okay, because she be coming with the facts, and we be needing to know this stuff for real, for real. So today we are talking about fetal alcohol syndrome. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to my good sis Nisha so that she can talk to y'all a little bit about what's going on with this.
Well, thank you, Brittany. So I just have a question for my sisters. Both of you are moms. Um, and something of what I hear from my clients, I've been hearing this for years, and it really, really burns me up. So you go to the doctor, and the doctor be like, "It's okay for you to drink a glass of red wine while you pregnant." Did y'all hear that while y'all was pregnant?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Mm.
don't necessarily know for sure if my actual doctor said that, but I do remember being at a party and there was a pregnant lady there and she had her own bottle of red wine and I was very confused.
Wow.
So I asked, I was like, you real pregnant? What you doing with that?
Not the bottle.
No, she had a
Right.
bottle. It was like that. It was Sutter Home, like some type of red Sutter Home wine. And I asked her, like, "What's up? What you trying to get rid of your baby? Like, what you doing? Like, you know?" So she told me that, yeah. Well, my doctor said, I could have a glass of red wine a day, and I was like, "Oh, all right, all right." I don't know. I'm
Interesting.
not a doctor, so it didn't sound right to me. But
A
what?
day.
A
Yeah,
day. Mm-hmm.
she said a
Yeah.
day.
I
One
have
glass
heard
a
that.
day.
Yeah, I have heard that. I have heard that. What about you, C? You said that you did hear that as well?
So I think I heard it.
All right.
I don't think I necessarily brought it to my physician and was like, yeah, I'm thinking about having a few glasses of wine. No, I didn't do that. But because once I was pregnant, at the place that I was going, they gave you a whole like booklet of stuff that you can't do what to expect, because it was my first pregnancy as well. So it was like a full informational thing. We actually like looked through it too. But I did surf the internet to confirm or deny, of course, whether or not it was something that I could do. And they basically said people be lying. Like they don't know where that came from. People be lying.
I was really trying to figure out where and why are the doctors saying this. So in 2013, when I worked as a community health worker, this was one of the topics that we had to teach on. And I just found it very interesting that when I was doing the research for it, it was more told to Black women that they can do this. Mm-hmm. I'm not too for sure, like, were we the target or anything like that? But it was more so like when I was around in the hood, going to the doctor's appointments with my clients and stuff like that. The doctors were saying that, and they would get mad because I would ask them, well, why are you saying that? It was like they never explained why they were saying it.
Like, where did you get your information from?
Yeah, where did you get your facts? Right. Where did they get their facts from? Because when I heard about fetal alcohol syndrome, so fetal alcohol syndrome is a permanent condition that happens when a person consumes any amount of alcohol during the pregnancy. It brought up a lot of things about honesty and about just really communicating with your doctor. So we all know that you don't find out that you're pregnant until about 6 to 8 weeks, somewhere in there. So it ain't really no telling what you then did, up until that point before you found out that you were pregnant. And so what I found out was, after years of looking at this constantly, it was like, because you haven't told your doctor that, hey, before I found out I was pregnant, I was at the bars, I was at the club. Like, some women is embarrassed. Some women don't think that is necessary. And it is very necessary for you to let your doctor know that this has happened, that this is what your lifestyle was. It doesn't mean anything bad about you. It's just informing them to know, because this is a permanent condition and it comes out later on. So what does fetal alcohol syndrome do? So it slows it. The damages that it does is it messes up the fetus. You know what I'm saying? So the growing of the fetus. So while your baby is on the inside of you growing, like, it messes with their nerve system. It messes with the development of their bodies, and sometimes it's misdiagnosed. So once the baby is born, like, for infants, they begin to maybe think like, oh, well, A, B, and C is wrong with the baby because the mom never said that she was drinking in the beginning. And so then sometimes your baby can get misdiagnosed because you didn't reveal that information. So for infants, the symptoms could be abnormal facial features. And I actually saw this working as a community health worker. Like, you can look at a baby and notice, like, their head might be real small. They might have the small eye opening. The common thing would be like the low nasal bridge, of their face. Flat, like their faces, like right up in this area is like flat. Flat. They got a really, really, really thin upper lip. And so you looking at your baby like, oh, it ain't nothing wrong. Or you might be questioning and you might bring it to the doctor, but because you didn't reveal that part, your baby can get a misdiagnosed. And a misdiagnosed can be like ADHD. It could be and I'm not being funny, but that is something of what they will put on a black baby in a minute. Like, oh,
yes.
And
he got ADHD, and now they need this medicine and
medicator.
Yes. As the baby gets older, because I said this is a permanent condition, the baby begins to have, or the child now has a learning disability. They can have delayed speech development.
Wow.
When I started reading about this, I started questioning myself, like, girl, what you drinking? Because your kids was acting crazy.
Not your kids was acting crazy.
But I mean, just thinking about, like, you know, some of the things of what can happen. Difficult concentrating. Oh my goodness. Short attention span. Or they could be too
hyperactive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hyperactive. Like, these are some of the things that. So the thing of what I've tried to tell my clients, and I even talk with them one-on-one as being a doula, is I ask this kind of stuff. Like, what was your lifestyle before you got pregnant? Before you found out you was pregnant, you know, what was you doing? And I encourage them to share it with their doctor, because the doctor can begin to look for this kind of stuff while your baby is developing. And then it would make it be where they are aware of it, and something can be done from that point, as opposed to waiting until the baby is born, the baby is growing up, and now they got this wrong diagnosis. Y'all hear that?
So you just answered my question. I was gonna ask you, were these signs something that can be detected on an ultrasound? You know, if the mommy is being honest, like, well, you know, you was getting a little too lit.
Getting lit.
and this is the.
So yeah, go ahead, Brittany. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's what I was done. I finished.
So the point is to be more honest, so that it alerts the doctor, so that when they begin to see different things going on, they would know that it's because of this, instead of they'll begin to be asking you about your family history, like, well, how is your mama and your daddy, and you know, this, that, and other, and it may not have anything to do with that. So just going into these doctor's appointments, really that's why it's so important for you to have a doctor that you can really communicate with. And in the Black community, that's why you're going to see more doulas around as well, because you might not feel comfortable with talking to your doctor, but you will feel comfortable with talking to your doula, and then your doula can help you address it, but also coach you in a way to inform your doctor. And it's not nothing to say that anything was bad about you as a parent. You might, like I said, it takes 6 to 8 weeks to really find out that you're pregnant.
Yeah, but and so, like, period though, with in like the medical field, especially with not a lot of people looking like us, sometimes you may feel like you being judged or frowned upon about different things that you might share or feel or deemed to be embarrassing, you know, because if you got pregnant and it was a one night stand and you was kicking it, like, or you was going through your whole phase, you feel me? Now all of a sudden you pregnant and you was doing all of this stuff, you know, you may not want to be like, yeah, well, you know, it's a couple things going on actually. Don't even ask me about the father's side of the family. That's to be determined. Look at those to be determined. So yeah, like especially when you just got doctors just don't come from where you come from. Like because
Yes.
I remember I really liked my midwife and I really trusted her and I felt like I could share a lot with her. But she was like, "Oh yeah, like my daughter's married and she's like on her second kid," and like we're just like dialoguing, and then it's just like, who knows anything about me? Because sometimes this hurts, you know what I mean? So, for me, that was a struggle. So to hear her be like, "Yeah, my daughter's around your age, and she's,"
I'd be like, ain't nobody asked you.
just like, you know what? God bless you.
You so silly.
Well, Nisha, I
But
got a
that is
question.
true.
Yeah.
I have a question. Just kind of going back to the whole red wine thing. With mothers being told that it is okay for them to have whatever amount these doctors out here telling them. With that being said, and if you're able to answer this, within the Black community, how common is fetal alcohol syndrome?
So because it has been misdiagnosed, it's like I read that in 2019, the Ohio Department of Health reported for 1 out of 9 moms, fetal alcohol syndrome was present. So what did this? It said 1 out of 9, out of a total of 1,000 or something for every 1,000 babies that was born, and that was the reason why they were able to diagnose it was because the mother shared with them, like, this is what life was before. Something else that I read was that I want our sister talkers to know and understand is fetal alcohol syndrome happens when a person drinks any alcohol during pregnancy. During pregnancy, okay? It's not like, oh, it's okay for you to drink this in your third trimester because the baby is totally formed and everything like that. It also says including wine, beer, hard ciders, any hard liquor, any liquor, period. Okay. What does alcohol, why is it, alcohol that creates this syndrome is because alcohol can interfere with the normal development of a fetus, particularly the brain and central nervous system. This occurs in any of the following ways. Alcohol can kill cells in different parts of the fetus, causing abnormal physical development. Alcohol interferes with the way nerve cells develop and how they travel to and from different parts of the brain in their functioning. Alcohol constricts blood vessels, which slows blood flow to the placenta, the food supply from your uterus. This causes a shortage of oxygen and nutrients to the fetus. So when I tell you, be honest, find you a doctor that you can really, really talk with. We know how we are. You know what I'm saying? You know what your life was. You know what you were doing before you got pregnant. And I just really encourage us as Black women to really find a doctor that you can talk with, but be honest because it's not affecting you. What it's going to affect is your fetus baby. You know what I'm saying? Your fetus is going to turn into this beautiful person and they won't have the right diagnosis. And in our community, it's very hard for us to talk and share these kind of things because we don't want to be judged. But I just ask you to just think about, don't think about yourself being judged. Think about the help that your baby may need. And you want to make sure that your baby have the correct diagnosis and the correct help. you know.
Right. That's the question that I was gonna ask. Because we're talking about getting the correct diagnosis. And we know oftentimes if you are misdiagnosed, then you won't get the appropriate
Mm,
help that you need to help you navigate through life with whatever your actual diagnosis is, or help heal that situation or recover from it. So, you said that it is a permanent diagnosis. So, what is something what would be uh, helpful for a baby that or a child that has fetal alcohol syndrome versus obviously, the different situations that still may occur. And if they have the fetal alcohol syndrome and they are hyperactive or they do still struggle with ADHD,
oh
is
wow.
that something that's, you know what I'm saying? It's like a symptom of the main
Hmm.
root cause being um
So
fetal
so
alcohol syndrome.
because this right here is not really taught or talked about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's still like things that's trying to determine like what exactly can we look for to make this be different. And the thing that I found was the um the setup of the facial expression, the facial stuff. Like that's what you
Mm-hmm.
look for. And it's posted. We're gonna show the picture and everything. I want to say also that the symptoms of fetal alcohol syndrome can resemble three things, three other disorders, and that is autism spectrum disorder, ASD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, ADHD, and Williams syndrome. You asked what is the treatment option? So,
Mm-hmm.
using medication to treat some symptoms like attention and behavior issues, if they already know that this may be something, to look into with your honesty, you can also begin to like look at herbal things.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
I I have not ran across no one who actually uses it, but what I do know is for these particular disorders, some parents, have investigated and found some herbal things of what can help a child. And so, thinking about that as well as opposed to popping a pill,
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't know any that's out here, but I'm quite sure that it is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Undergoing behavior and education therapy for emotional and learning concerns. That's another treatment.
Mm-hmm.
And training you as a parent um, to know what to look for, to know what is the difference in things and what helps your child. Everything
Mm-hmm.
don't help everybody on a across the border. Like
Right.
what helps Becky might not help Charlie.
Right.
You got to know
Right.
what helps your child. But first of all, just accepting the fact that this may be something that's going on as opposed to having
Mm-hmm.
ADHD.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all about, like you said, being honest,
Mm-hmm.
being proactive with getting your child checked. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't be making them yearly appointments or however long it is. But I'm just saying, that is important, especially if you notice something. Don't just push it up under the rug like, oh, well,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably
Right.
there. But no, you
Mm-hmm.
have to make sure that you are consistent with, I see something
Yes.
ain't right. We go to, because listen, over here in this house, as for me and my household, we go to the doctor. So
No, I
that is
mean, I hate to get on topic. I'm not trying to get off topic. However,
Uh-oh. However.
sometimes, sometimes I do. I feel like sometimes, just like how you said, the ADHD is just tossed off on you
Yes.
because the parent even either, as a parent you gotta have patience. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You still have to do your part, and sometimes that could be overwhelming for the parent, and the parent will feel as though the child is being overly active, but the child is just bored, or they don't have something that's like, you know what I'm saying, able to, they're not interested in what you're presenting or what you trying to get them to do, and they're actually into this. They may be into music, but you keep giving them paper to draw on. That's not what they're interested in, and so on and so forth. And so, sitting down and learning your child, period. Um,
Yes.
and then if that is something that I mean, you ain't gotta just be like, oh yeah, it's because I was just getting drunk with you, baby. Nah, I mean, you could be like, you know what I'm saying? You know what was going on, and how to help, you know what I'm saying? Or even if you don't know how to help, you know what's going on, and you should know from there what to seek help on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We know ourselves too. I mean, just as much as we can be able to, you know what I mean? As anybody else is gonna be able to. They won't know nothing further than what we say. So if you lacking patience, don't be just talking about that baby got some ADHD.
Yeah.
That ain't
See, but
always the case.
No,
that
that's
is
real
not
though,
always
because
the case. Yes, that is
it's
real.
yeah. And the quickest thing ain't gonna do, like you said, it be trying to medicate these babies, and that's not even what we needed here. Like, and like what Sierra said, you got to have patience as a parent, because sometimes a parent here, oh, we can give them something to calm them down. All right, where is it at? Where's the closest pharmacy? Like, that's
Mhm.
not always the best thing here, guys.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, because that goes into something of what I was just about to hit on is not accepting the medication all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You if you don't have the patience, identify that within yourself. And when you identify that, please take advantage of the special education things that's out here for your baby. And we hate to hear these two words in the Black community: social services. It
Mm-hmm.
is some good social service agencies out here. When we hear social services, the first thing we think of is 696 kids. And they
Mm-hmm.
coming to take my baby, and this, that, and the third. And that may not be the case. And
Mm-hmm.
this is one of those things that I really say utilize therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Because that can help your child as well, that one-on-one therapy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And if this is the other thing, if you know that you was party yada 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 body yada yada, no. If you know that that's what it was, and you go into the doctor's office and they like, well, you can have a glass of red wine
Well,
every day.
Not every day though.
Pump
I
your brakes.
definitely every
I
day.
challenge our sister talkers. If that happens to you, can you do me a favor and ask them why is it okay? Ask them how much
Who said
alcohol.
that?
This is another thing. You don't know how much alcohol is in your glass. If you drink a glass of wine, you do not know how much alcohol is actually in that glass. Okay? You don't
I
know.
mean, don't they put the percentage on the bottle?
Okay,
not
but how
looking
much
for
is
And
in
it's
your
per cup.
how
Ain't
much is
No.
nobody
in
really
your
paying attention to that when they pour in their glass.
It's per cup.
and what
You
what
a cup
size
is 8 ounces.
is your okay, but is everybody drinking out of an 8-ounce cup?
You ain't
I
supposed
told you,
to,
a
but I
girl
mean,
had her own bottle. Like, what you-
Was she turned up?
now
she,
listen
she
though. I
wasn't
have
turned. She
seen that
wasn't
actually.
throwing it back. He had a few cups though, and they went little cups. They was,
I
You know
have
what our doctor
seen
said?
people say that.
What?
So, I mean, a lot of people believe that is all I'm saying. A lot of people believe that.
Yeah.
A lot.
And
Now
then
that I think about it.
we'll have a lot of babies running around here having misdiagnosis because mommy was
So could they possibly not have any symptoms from the fetal alcohol?
They blue, the blue.
Am I
blooping.
blooping?
I can hear
No,
you.
Nisha was blooping. You know who was blooping? It's always Nisha.
I wasn't paying attention.
I was not. But you said, can they possibly not have any symptoms like mom could drink and then nothing happens to baby? That could be possible. Yeah, that can be possible. But what I'm saying is to be aware, if you were drinking, let your doctor know.
That's
so
a
that
possibility.
yeah, so because they do a questionnaire before you on your first appointment, like what was this and what was that, what were you doing about it's some kind of like questionnaire that like asks you about yourself or something like that. I don't know.
I'll be like, no.
Yeah, and that's what you do. You do no. So you can hurry up and get through the appointment and not paying attention to what the questions were. And then it'd be like, oh, okay, well, that's what she said. And then you have the baby, and then it's like,
be honest, ladies.
Bet you was wilding.
Keeping it honey.
Yeah.
This is one of those.
This is one of these things that I really, really encourage mommies to be honest about. No matter how you feel like this is going to like, I don't know, put a bullseye on you or something, but it's for the help for your baby. I'm tired of looking at babies, well, children, period, getting misdiagnosed. And it's about mom not being honest. And like Sierra said, mommy ain't got no patience. So she like, let me give you something to slow you down. I don't got time to be sitting here with you coloring this picture. I want the picture to be blue and you want it to be green, and we going back and
right.
back.
Or not even that. Like, having them in the right classrooms around the right people, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's not even what you might say. I mean, honestly, let's be real. 8 hours in a day, 9 to 10 hours sometimes, you're not even with your child. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're working a full-time job. And so you're taking the suggestions from another person. But do the research, as we always say. Please do your own research. Please look into things for yourself, because like Nisha said, it may be things out there to help you that may not require a diagnosis. It may not require for, your baby to be slowed down. And I know this because my aunt is actually special needs. And now that I think about it, my grandma was drinking with her. So my aunt is special needs, and really we don't even like for her to be like doped up on nothing, you know what I'm saying, because it slows her down too much. And she's like grown now, so they've gone through like the trial and error and everything. So she, some of the medicine that they would put her on would not even allow her to experience life for real, because she was so slowed down, and you know what I mean, not able to do everything like she would be able to. So I mean, it's very important. And for her, first of all, she's on the phone in the back. Her dad came in, gave her the phone, talking to her nana in the back.
Oh,
He didn't step outside.
She sounds like she's telling Nana.
She is that practically talking and everything. But mentally, though, my aunt, she hasn't progressed over the age of 5 years old. So it's a constant patience, constantly continuing to talk to her, giving her the things or taking her out to do the things that are best, that she's interested in. And not saying that your child gonna be, how those that magnitude of a mental problem. But you know, anyway, your kids is interested in something specific, drizzle that on there. You know what I'm saying? Give
Yeah.
them that, do that, and then work with your doctors or whatever you need to do, and your care team, like your village or whoever that you got
Yes.
around to provide the best thing for your child, whether they do end up having some long term disabilities from this or not, and then also knowing owning up to your stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's not
Yes.
something that you could have knew beforehand, um, in regards to, especially if you was doing it before, you even
Mm-hmm.
found out you was pregnant. And then when you
Right.
found out you stopped completely, so don't beat yourself up. That's all I have to say. Don't beat yourself up. Just be aware of what you can do to help better the situation. If
Right.
um,
If it's,
We gotta
you
take
know,
let
if
it
it's,
out that way.
babies.
What you
yes,
say?
I said because we gotta take care of these babies.
that's right. Because they got
Okay,
to take
these are
care of
future
us.
doctors,
Because they got
lawyers,
right.
all of that.
They
Hey,
gotta take
you
care
feel
of us.
me?
They gotta take care of us. But one more thing that I do want
Exactly.
to share is even after you deliver, Tia, you're breastfeeding still. So
Hmm.
what was the rule did they tell you about alcohol after you had a baby?
So after I had a baby, I had to either pump and dump, which I'm not wasteful, um, or or I would have to wait a certain amount of hours prior
Hmm.
to feeding her. However, I received a gift where you can test the breast milk before you breastfeed.
Oh.
You actually just look, I'm grabbing it like a udder. You actually just express the milk onto the you express the milk onto like this little
Strip.
tab. Yep, a strip, and then if it changes colors, um, it'll say whether there's too much alcohol in your system or if any alcohol is detected at all. So
Oh, that's good. I didn't
like
even
you
know
can
about
match it
that.
up to the outside of the box to see like if it's this dark, obviously. And then also the other rule was if you can't drive, you can't feed.
Ah,
If you
that's
feel like
simple.
you're too woozy, you feel like
Intoxicated.
because I mean if you think about it, for 9 months essentially you haven't drank or over that amount of time. So if afterwards you out here doing your thing. So I think was per drink 2 hours.
Yep.
So we had 4 hours, one drink,
Y'all
2 hours.
hear
So
that,
on.
y'all?
Yeah.
Listen
So
to
you're
what she said.
blooping now. So yeah, so you're blooping now. How about that?
Okay, you still the blue queen.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. If you're breastfeeding, it says um per drink every 2 hours. I was gonna say, what Brittany turning up over there, but I forgot you. Okay.
Water.
Yeah. Alcohol can pass through
That would
breast.
this would not be a great episode to be turning up a drink. Water.
So yeah,
Wow.
that's what I was getting ready to say. Alcohol can pass through the breast milk to the baby.
Hmm.
And you are to wait 2 hours per drink that you didn't have. And you can also pump and dump, like you said.
Hmm.
But mm, don't be wasteful, y'all. I will also say that if you already had your baby and you know that you're gonna be out and about and all that kind of stuff, that would be the time where, like the day before, maybe pump and save
Express
that
some milk.
milk.
Yep.
Yeah, so that your baby will be ready for, when mommy want to have her time, because we are going to always encourage you to have that time, because it's stressful after you have a baby and you like, I need to, get away.
And
Get with my friends.
you can always have a good time without drinking if that's what you
That
decide.
is true. That is true
I'll
as
be on
well.
10 and I don't be having not a drink. Just,
Right, we're gonna have to record her because she definitely be having her good old time. Ain't had no
She
drink.
sure do. Ain't had
Okay.
no drink.
I'm
So
just
that is
saying.
Oh well.
Right, I was just about to say. So I know that this is our last episode, so we definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in once again. We're gonna tell you how to go ahead and binge watch once this one go off. Baby, you ain't gotta be down there. We got so many videos for you to watch. And this is better than Netflix. You feel me? This is better than Netflix. Go ahead. Play. You ain't gotta pay a subscription or nothing. You
Right.
just come on here, watch the videos, and go on about your day. So, I got anything else to say?
No, I do not have anything else to
I
say. But get
just
you a
wanna
doula
say-
if you trying to have a baby.
Get your doula.
I like how she did that little segue too, like, and by the way, get you a doula and all that good stuff. But I just want to say to our sister talkers, once again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us. Send your Black-owned businesses, all that good stuff. That's all I got to say.
Buy some merch.
All that
Yes,
good
buy
stuff.
some merch.
Merch.
Yes.
Yes, rep us. They did it,
Well,
but I did.
although
But it's
we
cool.
come to the end of the season. We'll see y'all next time. This ain't it. This ain't over. Okay. We hope that we have engaged you in some sassy conversation. Okay. We hope that we have empowered you to be your authentic self, and that we encouraged you to the next level. Till next time, make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all social media platforms at SisterTalk with LTD. And if you want to send us an email, if you want to send us any Black-owned businesses, if you have any topics for us, you can email us at sistertalkwithltd@gmail.com. Bye.
Bye. Not the high sign.
All right.